when a retired Marine Corps instructor is pushed to the breaking point by corrupt small-town cops. Just how satisfying will the ending be? Terry only wanted one thing, to bail out his brother, who had been locked up after getting into trouble. But on the way, he was stopped by two police officers. Without any explanation, they seized all the cash he had, the money meant for his brother's bail. That was his brother's only hope. Terry swallowed his anger and did not fight back, because getting his brother out was all that mattered. When he finally arrived at the courthouse, he realized no one was willing to help. Even after he showed proof that the money had been taken by the police, they simply ignored him. With no other options left, Terry called an old acquaintance, a restaurant owner he knew from before. The owner was willing to help, but said it would take a few days to gather the money. That night, Terry had nothing, no money, and nowhere to go. So he spent the night by the river. After figuring out where the police station was, he decided he could not just let it go. The next morning, he walked straight into the station to report it. The officer who took his money immediately stepped forward and threatened him to leave right away. He said if Terry kept causing trouble, he would arrest him for filing a false report. Then the police chief came out. He told Terry that someone like him, who was already under suspicion, should be grateful he was not in handcuffs. The chief warned him, if he came back looking for trouble, they would charge him with something far worse. Then he ordered Terry to stop recording and leave the station immediately. At that moment, Terry finally saw the truth. The chief and the officers were all working together. With no other choice, Terry tried to compromise.
What if I didn't fight it? What if all I wanted was the 10 for bail, you keep 26K and I disappear? I just need him out.
The chief pretended to be reasonable and told him to come back the next morning at 9. He even said Terry would be able to see his brother, but Terry had no idea. It was all a setup.
Yes, sir.
The next morning, he showed up right on time, but the chief never kept his promise.
We pulled up our schedule
Hold on. You said I could see him.
at 9 a.m. You're 3 minutes late.
Terry's anger exploded, but he had no time to lose control, because inside that prison, there was a man who had a deadly feud with his brother. If they crossed paths, his brother might not survive. Terry chased down the transport vehicle with everything he had. He told his brother to stay quiet and keep a low profile, survive no matter what, and promised he would get him out soon. Neither of them realized that would be the last conversation they would ever have. After returning, Terry called the restaurant owner again, hoping to finally settle the money situation, but the chief had already made his move. The restaurant had been shut down by inspectors. Only then did Terry finally understand the chief's plan. Letting him see his brother was never an act of kindness. It was simply a way to buy time and investigate who Terry really was. It did not take long for them to uncover his past. Terry had once served in the United States Marine Corps.
What's that?
McNabb.